Excuse me, this is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for February 5th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. We will have a liquid gold reverse aging I Hercules call on this line at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. How many of us can truly let go of our past? Now, where it really boils down to it, can we let go of our past? You might want to take some time today to consciously let go of your past. When your heavy emotional ties from the yesteryear are released, you have more space and time to feel this deep healing presence that you are. What was is not as important as what is here right now. This moment contains the entire universe, so the past will never be as incredible, fascinating, or mesmerizing as the divinity you'll find in the here and now. You cannot fully experience bliss as long as you're holding on to some old memory. All of your memories are just to entertain you. They can make you drunk with joy or pain, yet they always are hypnotizing you, making you truly believe they are real. And truly, what is real? Can your memories change and then suddenly become something else? If so, then they are not that real, are they? I find everything on earth is temporary and subject to change at any moment. I think we've all experienced that, at least once, not many times. When you realize this, everything becomes more clear. It all depends on how much your awareness can stretch today. This now moment is the only place where you drop this clinging onto your past and learn how to be free from it. This now moment is it, and your freedom from the past is the gift. It is time to let go and smile on. Think about that. A lot of people say, "Oh, I don't cling to my past. I don't." But it's letting it go. If you have a thought that comes in about the past, and it could be anything, it's not like it's directed, but it could be anything. And you go, "Why am I having that feeling or that thought that gives you a feeling?" And instead of saying, "These are all old experiences, things that I've already experienced, things that I've already enjoyed, things that I've already interacted with," so I just let them go. And you do that by saying, "I'm in the now." You remind yourself to be in the now. Period. And it helps, and the more you do it, the more you will stay in the now, and the more you'll let go of the past. You drop the idea of becoming someone. You are already a masterpiece. You cannot be improved. You have only to come to know it and realize it. God has created you, each and every one of us. You cannot be improved. I don't think that, because of how we're raised, because of our influences, because of what we experience in this life, it all has obviously an impact on us. There is a divine intelligence behind everything and inside every single one of us. This energy is constantly around us, abiding within every plant, tree, building, and the atoms in the air that we breathe. It is the sacred substance in which all things of this world come from, to be created and destroyed. When we take the time to relax and let go of everything our mind is gnawing on, this sacred intelligence fills up with its energy. We discover that there is more to life than running after our every desire. And we find out that the cessation of thinking leads to real inner peace, where we can come home to our true self. The enlightened path home to yourself. The divine intelligence lives within us. Yet the reason we don't always feel this sacred energy and are completely relaxed in our lives is that we are listening to the demands of our perpetually unsatisfied ego. The demanding ego is always wanting something and is never, ever truly satisfied with what it has. It is our false self that is into strategizing and manipulating to get what it wants. And yes, is perpetually caught in the habit of seeking, searching, and desiring for more. It doesn't know how to relax and feel at home in our body. It has forgotten how to trust this divine intelligence that is truly running the show. The divine intelligence is always in charge of everything that manifests. It is doing everything to push you, each of us, inside ourselves, so that you dive deeper behind the thinking mechanism and discover that eternal soul that is vibrantly alive within your being. Life is doing everything that it can so that you transcend this ego and discover the infinite aspect of your being. Whatever physical, emotional, or mental problems that you're facing, they are all springboards into your enlightenment. Each challenge you're facing contains the right amount of fuel to propel you into the core of your being, where you discover the most sacred source of existence. Our most empowered state of being is the one that is centered, at rest, and completely content with life, this life, as it is. This brings about a natural state of perpetual joy and appreciation for this life. Deep inside each of us is this spacious place where we can feel that time does not exist anymore. And there is nothing we need to do to make our lives better than they already are. This state is simply a feeling of deep conscious relaxation into the heart and allowing it to be our home throughout the day. The heart is our resting ground. It is the only place where the world has no power to sway us in any direction. We are truly protected there, deeply rooted in a sweet, sacred connection with the divine. When we deeply relax into our heart center, we are letting go of all the cares, attachments, and worries of this world. We realize that the most important relationship is with ourselves. And we choose to use our time here on this earth to discover this awesome experience of coming home to the divine being we truly are. Inside the heart, we are no longer split. We are able to easily make decisions and know our life's highest direction. It is only living from the head that we live in fear. It is only living from the head that we live in fear. are worried about everything and cannot find our way through the darkness. It is only from abiding in our heart space can we revel in the greatest spiritual exploration we are here to do. This is playing in the feeling and understanding that we are connecting with the God source each and every moment of our lives. The mind is a beggar because the concept of want makes you a beggar. Be only I am and try to lift the begging bowl. Throw away the begging bowl of ego for the throne. Papa J. When we let go of all our efforting to change ourselves, to try and improve ourselves so we achieve a better experience of this life, we discover this sweet space of surrender to the divine. And in this surrender, we find each moment feels like an eternal river of lightness in the heart. We stop battling life, swimming upstream, and discover a sense of oneness with everyone and everything. We let go of our fight with reality and begin merging with it. It is through this surrender that all our inner conflicts become instantly resolved, which in turn manifests as having no more outer conflicts. It's good to know that the inner turmoil inside of us is just the ego believing we are not 100% perfect just the way we are. The ego cannot see our perfection. It only sees what needs to be fixed and what is wrong and can be improved. The ego is relentless about its path of being right, about being right. The ego is relentless about its path of being right, about being right. It thinks that everyone else needs to change in order so that it can be happy. The greatest truth is the one that liberates your heart the most. This means that happiness is always available no matter what is occurring in our outer world. We always have the choice to stop, rest, come home to our true self. Warm, cozy nest found inside our heart. This sacred place is found through total surrender to existence. When we are finished with our tendency to control everything and micromanage our lives, we stop suffering, and the divine is instantly experienced. As long as we are following our thoughts, believing that they are real, we cannot discover the most expansive state of being. When we are lost in the thinking machine of the mind, the ego is running the show, and the door to the divine remains closed. There is always a crack open, and we can find it when we put 100% of our energy into trusting it is there. When we know the universe never makes mistakes and that everything is exactly as it should be, we relax and discover that home is truly where the heart is. Perhaps we should rephrase it to bring out more truth by saying, the heart is where the home is. So for the next week of your life, I invite you to do a little experiment with yourself. Whenever you're not busy, whether you're waiting in line at the store or perhaps stuck in traffic, let your attention rest on your heart center. Say to yourself, this heart is my home, and relax into it. Don't try to relax. Just let go of everything in your head and let yourself be taken in by the heart. Feel as if it is welcoming you with open arms, fully ready to receive all of you. Even those parts you don't approve about yourself. These are also welcome. Spend as much time as you can each day this week relaxing deeper and deeper into your heart. Don't make it into a big project or anything stressful. Just set the intention to explore it on the deepest levels. Relax into whatever your mind is busy, whenever your mind is busy, or any time you can remember to. The secret here is being open to explore a completely new experience of yourself, one that is gentle, loving, and filled with profound peace in the most intimate ways. After about a week of relaxing into your heart, you will discover the most amazing thing. The light is already always turned on within the core of your being. There is no place to hide from it, nor any greater refuge to be found. You'll truly discover that heaven is on earth and is quite effortless to experience. Living for 7 days from this heart space, you'll understand that there is nothing, absolutely nothing, you cannot accomplish or manifest in your life. Nothing you cannot accomplish or manifest in your life. There is no task too big for you to handle, and you're unstoppable, successful, and happy in everything that you do. You discover a source of unfathomable bliss within you that cannot be taken away by any situation or circumstances. You end up falling in love with yourself, this world, and everybody in it. This is what it's like to come home to yourself. And the best news is that you can do this whenever and wherever you are. A new type of thinking is essential if mankind is to survive and move on to higher levels. Albert Einstein. A new type of thinking is essential if mankind is to survive and move on to higher levels. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are, and the first thing that we care to do is relax our body. If you don't let go of your past, it's going to always be difficult to truly relax your body. Because if you hang on to the past, the body is more rigid, not as flexible, more difficult to genuinely relax. So from head to toe, anything that you identify, not judge, but very gently and kindly to yourself, let it go. You don't need to fight it. And it'll fall away. It won't even exist. If you don't give something attention, how do you think it exists? It cannot. It's the same with the ego and the mind. Same with the subconscious mind. If you don't give it attention, it cannot be. See? And even better yet, when you start to understand it, you step outside of it, that's even more impactful. But anything you give attention to will be. Period. So in this way, you're letting go of any irritation, negativity, stress, fear, anxieties, worries, wondering. There's a lot of it with all of us. Because guess what? We all feel it. And one thing that we all know is that we're all one and we're never separate. We never have been, and we never will be. We'll always be one. So as you relax your body and you let go of the past, anything that might be dogging you or you're allowing the ego mind to dog you with, let it go. It has no place in the now. It never will have a place in the now. It's the same with the now. Anything that you feel yourself being directed to by the ego mind, it basically is worry, stress, and fear of some way, shape, form, or another. Doubting yourself. Wondering about yourself. It goes on and on and on. So as you relax the body from head to toe, inside and out, and only you know where that stress and tension is, it's like a wave that comes over the body, and you'll feel everything relax. Shoulders drop, face drop, tension and stress, and you'll be free. So as you relax that body, you move into the now. We all move into the now. The now is all we really have. We don't have yesterday, it's gone. We don't have tomorrow, it hasn't even gotten here yet. And by being in the now, it's magnificent because you still the mind, you still the ego and the subconscious mind, which means you step out of it. You're not in it. You're viewing it. You're not judging it, but you're viewing it and you're understanding a lot more how it operates. You're not really analyzing it either. It's pretty effortless. This is my ego, this is my mind. They're both illusions. This is my subconscious mind. I watch is what they do because you're not in them, you're outside of them. When you're in them, they're your masters. When you're outside of them, you're the master. This is how we learn about the ego and the mind and learn how to turn them into assets, tools, as you navigate this life. They make great servants, but horrible masters. So how do we stay in the now? We have all these thoughts 24/7, tens of thousands running through us constantly, right in front of us. It's like a super highway of thoughts. And you're standing on the side of the road in this highway, and you're seeing these thoughts go by blazing speed. And there's so many of them that there's no way you can count them. So we kind of, when you're in the now, we wander off. Even when you're meditating somewhere, you can wander off, and that's fine. But when you do this, and you're consciously aware of it, you can just say to yourself, okay, so I'm wandering off in thoughts, no big deal. So I focus on my breath, and my breath will take me into the now. Because the breath is not the future. It isn't the past. It's only the now. And it's omnipotently powerful. It's not just your breath. It's look what it does for us. It calms you. It relaxes you. It strengthens you. It focuses you. It centers you. And it sustains the body that holds the kingdom of God. It's divine, positive energy. So every time that you find yourself wandering off some thought, most of them aren't even ours anyway, you're just consciously aware of it. You say, in the now. I'm only in the now. I'm in the moment. And it'll just vanish. It'll vaporize. So when you're in the now, then you focus on your breath whenever you desire to be in the now. And you picture, and your body's relaxed, and you see yourself, your body, seated in a relaxed state. And you look and you view through the center of your body, going from the tailbone, right from your coccyx of your spine, going all the way up to the top of your head, centered right through the body, are these energy vortexes, wheels of light, all different colors, 7 of them. And the shapes of them are like flowers. Each one is a different flower, and each one has a different geometrical shape in the center of the flower. What are these? Are they physical in our bodies? They're etherical. And they connect us to the spiritual plane. And they balance us between the spiritual plane and the physical plane. It's our God source, our love light energy. It flows effortlessly. Our chi, our prana, our God force love light energy, it goes right through the center of these energy vortexes, these chakras. Now we take our divine positive energy, our breath, and we bring it in with the God force love light energy. And we watch at ease. We watch as this life force energy moves effortlessly through these 7 energy vortexes, these chakras. And they're very important to us because they connect us to everything. They connect all of our organs, our biological organs. They connect all of our emotions, each one specifically attuned to different parts of the body. So when you look at the red wheel of light, the root chakra, the Muladhara, and you're watching this energy, and you understand that the red wheel of light, the Muladhara, this deals with our survival, and it is blocked by our fear. You lose your survival when the fear takes over. And the fear is an illusion that the ego mind creates. Then we move to the orange wheel of light. This is our sacral chakra. This is the Vadhisthana. And this deals with our pleasure. And it is blocked by our guilt. Guilt's another thought produced by the ego mind. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. This deals with our willpower, and it is blocked by our shame. And guess what? Shame is another thought created by the ego mind. And we move to the green, emerald green wheel of light. This is the heart chakra, the Anahata. And this deals with our love. And it is blocked by grief. And then we move to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. Deals with truth. It is blocked by lies. Then we move to the indigo wheel of light. This is the third eye chakra, the eyes now. This deals with insight, and it is blocked by illusion. And then we move to the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This deals with our cosmic energy, and it is blocked by ego attachment. Now, if you look at all those that I've just shared with everybody, and you're staring, you're viewing your body front, and on the right side, where we have the ego attachment blocking the cosmic energy. So as you view straight on, you have the ego attachment blocking the cosmic energy that you are. So all along the right side of these chakras is the ego mind. All on the left side, as you view front, as you're facing your body, on the left side, so it would be on your right side of your body, These are all of the heart-mind. On the left side of your body, these are all of the ego-mind. It's important to know these things while we're in these physical forms. Now, we've taken this energy all the way to the top of our heads, divine positive energy, God force, love, light energy, and we hold it for brief 3 seconds. We are love, we are light, and we are. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense both of these energies into pure liquid energy. We release them over the pineal gland. Pineal gland is important to us while we're in these bodies. It's the gateway to all the particles of existence. It connects us. So we're consciously aware that we are everything and nothing and nothing. So when we condense it in this pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful, we release it over the pineal gland. You view the pineal gland, your heart, mind's motion picture, however you see it. I see it as a green ball, rosebud. As soon as I pour this liquid energy, it immediately expands into fully blossom, fully bloom, rose. Massive, multicolored petals, beautiful fragrance. And its intensity, yet softness of its waves that saturate me are of deep, eternal peace, total contentment, total disconnecting from externality and embracing the God within me. Feel it through your heart mind. This allows us to understand that we are everything. And when you look at everything, no matter what it may be, you're part of it. And when you focus that long enough, and you practice it long enough, you'll understand what and who you truly are. We're also consciously aware that we're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. We also know that this body we're in, the heart mind, the ego mind, subconscious mind, the God force, love, light energy, the source, the higher self, the spirit, the soul, we're all one. One. We also know that we are heaven on earth. We carry the God source within us, deep within us. How can we not be heaven on earth? We cannot not be. And every step we take, we become more and more crystal clear aware that we create paradise. And we are learning to shine our God force, love, light energy outward, flooding everyone, everything, all of our brothers and sisters, whether they're awake or asleep, head to toe, inside and out. So see that in your heart-mind motion picture. This is a place that we've created to enjoy our existence in these bodies. That's what it is. Period. And as we shine our light and learn to shine our light outwards on all life, the highest supreme value in the universe of which we are all part of, this planet will blow. So you can see billions of gods consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and gratitude. And our light shining outward, much brighter than any city lights, artificial. This planet will be a God planet that glows with joy, prosperity. It will be a paradise. And that is where our intent is bringing it. And we have others, other parts of us, other facets of the one, of the collective consciousness. So we call out to all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And of them, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of this circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation. Now understand that we're all one in the collective consciousness, but some of us aren't awake. We're asleep. So parts of the collective consciousness are not awake. This is why we call out to those who are. And they come in the gigaplexes. One gigaplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of gigaplexes from trillions of universes. And they are consciously with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya. They come in the billions, and they're consciously with us now. Feel them as they come in. They're all parts of us, as we are them. Understand that we have archangels, cherubim, seraphim archetypes with us, part of us. They have ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Christ, energy. Pel, thought, abundantia, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. They're parts of us. They're both consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal, always, gratitude. Archangels, cherubim, seraphim archetypes. Their civilization have vibrated at a different frequency than we do. This is why we don't see them like we see each other. But we do meet with them in this life. All of us do. And when we do recognize the fact, after we've met with them and we're going about our day, night or morning, we recognize the fact that that was an angel. And usually the message, performed in different ways, are always about how absolutely wonderful, spectacular it is to be alive in these bodies. How wondrous this life is. And a little bit of the bliss from within you bubbles to the surface. Now, tens of thousands can surround us at any one time. The reason is because their vibrational frequency, they can hold a large number in a small area. And we're part of them. We're part of it. We're learning. We're teaching each other about many things. Ascended masters, they are those who have mastered ascension into physical form, out of physical form, hold God form, pure consciousness. We have ascended into physical form, or mastering physical form, by creating our experiences to perfect our creation. And we're also learning who and what we are, so that when we do leave the body, we won't be compelled to follow the light, because we are the light. So we call out to all of the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, everywhere and anywhere. And again, we're reaching out to parts of ourselves that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. Knowing that you are love and you are in perpetual gratitude always is a true discovery of who and what you are. And then watch your experience in this life totally transcend. Now, over 1,000 of them travel through this solar system every day. Trillions throughout the galaxies every day, throughout the universes. We're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Felines, Eta Reticuli, Nords, Greys, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avian. Many, many, many different species and civilizations. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. No one enslaves you but you. And they come uncountable numbers, and they are consciously with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. And again, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form this circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. In all life, the highest supreme value in the universes. Then we call out to all light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation. We're only familiar with a smidgen of them. And again, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. These are parts of the oneness, the collective consciousness, which all of us are, that are awake, consciously awake and aware. And the ones that we're just barely familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they come in the trillions in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations of which many we've never ever seen before. And consciously, they are with us now. Feel the collectiveness and the heart-mind energy and the deep eternal love of all of us together consciously. Feel that through the heart-mind. Feel the euphoria and the enlightenment of it. Because each of us are it. We're all gathered, all of our gods, one, arm in arm, hand in hand. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And we're all one. And we're all God. And we're all love. And our God force love light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a massive circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia Arya. Brilliant. Where is it from? It's from the God source within each and every single one of us. It is the true God source. It isn't the Luciferian light. It is the God, pure consciousness. This light is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. And we're flooding this planet, head to toe, inside and out, with pure, deep, eternal love, pure, deep, eternal gratitude, total contentment, deep, eternal peace. And it's flooding all of our brothers and sisters, whether they're awake or asleep, whole life, the highest supreme value in the universes, eternally, always. Feel it through your heart mind. We're all part of it. There's no separation. We begin to levitate above this planet. As we do, we're met with this massive ocean of glitter. And it's all these little tiny glittering specks, trillions of vibrant colors, flashing and reflecting everywhere. And they're all reflections. They're all tiny mirrors of all of us gathered in this meditation, consciously. Everywhere. All teaching, learning. Always. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is a column of light that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are imbued with God force, love, light, energy, white fire armor. And we are imbued with this 24/7. It never depletes. It never becomes weakened. It is always eternal, protecting us from any invasion, infiltration, manipulation, seduction of any external energy, force at all. at all. At all. But only you have the power. Only you have the power. Only you have the power. So if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, and I'm talking about in fear, in anger, in hatred, in envy, in greed, in manipulation, in deception, in worry, in fear, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you are then met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance. We can send them back to pure consciousness where they are no more. They are gone permanently. We're then met with the violet ray. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray. We can literally cleanse and purify and harmonize the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our deep eternal love and gratitude vibrational frequency of the highest high. We're then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light. It reminds us all that we are the sunsets, we are the sunrises, we are the sun, the sunlight, we are the rain, the rainbows, we are the trees, the forest, we are the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams, we are the snow, we are the animals, we are the sky, the clouds. So the next time you're viewing anything, sunsets, sunrises, rainbows, and you're just totally taken aback by the beauty and the vista, you're in awe of the beauty of you and the vistas of you and the God that you truly are and the love that you truly are. We continue to levitate above this planet. As we do, some of us step outside our physical forms and float effortlessly above them, if we're carrying physical form. We come across this massive crystalline light tower, which we've created. It's larger than the solar system. In the center of the column, we see an oblong sphere. In the sphere is a golden white shimmering light sending out massive waves of pure, deep, eternal love, saturating us all, everything and everything, nothing and nothing. And surrounding it are bands of shimmering, glittering, multicolored lights that are sending the same wave of gratitude, of happiness and joy and bliss and peace, of gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, of great wealth, abundance, prosperity, well-being, all reflections of who and what we all are. At the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees, flooding, saturating, and bathing us all eternally, always, in pure, deep, eternal love. And all of us are drops of that ocean, and we all contain the essence of that ocean. And the ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean, and the only illusion is separation. we see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We all created this sphere nearly 3 years ago. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Well over 1,200 of them. All of us gathered on and off world, all consciously aware, all parts of the One, of the God, pure consciousness. Our intentions of the highest high vibrational frequencies of deep eternal love and gratitude, and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now in this meditation. Absolutely spectacular. Feel it in your heart minds. See it. That's why this meditative sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. The deep eternal love and gratitude continues to expand, flooding everything and everything, eternally, always. And you see the liberation of this planet in full spectrum, in full advance, and the true paradise that this planet is becoming, and the joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence of this entire civilization is stepping into and of. Feel it through your heart mind's motion picture. A new type of thinking is essential if mankind is to survive and move to higher, on to higher levels. I will join you in meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose and an easy breath out through the mouth. Blow easily and slowly. Drop the idea of becoming someone. Each and every one of us are already a masterpiece. We cannot be improved upon. We have only to come to know it and realize it. That the one God has created each and every one of us. We cannot be improved. Take this with you the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and into the following morning. We'll be back here tonight at 9 p.m. for the reverse aging call. And we will be back here Saturday, February 6th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.